Sophia Johnson at the libero will go back to serve, the 5'9" junior out of Wayzata, Minnesota. And ripped down the line, Abigail Mullen right on cue to open things up for the Cardinal class. Before first serve, very cordially came over to say hello to you, not me necessarily, and saying that Taverdi was very, very good behind the setter and get an opening look there. Nice block on the outside, Mullen along with Taverdi.
There it is once more. Taverdi doing a solid job closing the seam here on this block. Look at this. She shifts, recognizing the out assist.
Small sample size here with just the 10th match, but USC is currently statistically the top blocking team in the country. Abigail Mullen back to serve. Already with 10 aces so far, make it 11 on the year for the freshman. Trubant right on target. Taverdi is dug. Chance again for Cal to stay in. The block of USC was the story of this opening set early on, and it's the story to close it out. You're on in a loss. Another 5-set match to Vandy. Passes good or perfect at 67%. That's just too much heat that time by Mullen on the outside.
Interestingly enough, too, when you talk to Brad Keller about working with and throwing that ball back behind her head.
Here's Popescu, who talked about how young both of these teams are. That was Anne-Marie O'Gara, freshman out of Arizona, and this is a very young Cal team. They were picked to finish 14th in the ACC.
Just wiggle that ball through.
Save for a position or two. This is a really young Cal team. We'll see how they respond to the block pressure applied by the Trojans. Good set in transition. Mullen not in rhythm right now offensively with Messer, but the block certainly is. What a good block by Taverdi with some help from Abigail Mullen.
Immediately on the pins going towards each sideline.
Set point number 2, Deckert. Pretty good reception. That was a tough serve, and Mullen responds down the line, and it has not been a very good afternoon so far for Abigail Mullen. Deckert, chance now for the Trojans, one-on-one. Again, timing not there. Beautiful sprawl by Johnson with the pancake, but Cal cannot continue. That's good set and timing. Mullen needed that, and so did USC. Good pass, way to fight that off, and Mullen. That's the shot. Remember what Brad Keller told us he said, when I recruit,